3 years after defeating Mechagodzilla, Kong has established his new territory in the Hollow Earth, searching for more of his kind. On Earth's surface, Godzilla maintains order between humanity and giant monsters, known as Titans. He kills Scylla in Rome and rests in the Colosseum. The Monarch organization believes that as long as Kong and Godzilla operate in separate realms, there will be peace. Occasionally, Kong surfaces for medical attention. On one such visit, he gets a tooth replacement from a veterinarian named Trapper. After treatment, Kong returns to the Hollow Earth. Monarch is keen to keep Kong and Godzilla apart to avoid another life-threatening confrontation for Kong. A Monarch observation outpost in the Hollow Earth detects an unidentified signal. On the surface, Gia, the last known survivor of the Iwi tribe from Skull Island, experiences hallucinations and visions caused by the signal. Her adoptive mother, Dr. Eileen Andrews, seeks help from podcaster Bernie Hayes to decipher the signal. Bernie speculates that the signal is a distress call to Godzilla, coinciding with specific Titan events on the surface. Godzilla senses the signal, leaves Rome, and attacks a nuclear plant in France to absorb its radiation. He then heads to the Titan Tiamat's lair in the Arctic, where he absorbs the massive energy source there, leading Monarch to believe Godzilla is preparing for an imminent threat. Meanwhile, a sinkhole near his home leads Kong to discover an uncharted region where a tribe of his species has survived, including a juvenile named Siko. After an initial confrontation, Kong forces Siko to lead him to the tribe's lair. During their journey, Siko tries to kill Kong by luring him into dangerous situations, but Kong defeats all threats, earning Suko's confidence. The tribe's tyrannical leader, the Skar King, uses an ancient ice-powered titan named Shimo, controlled by a pain-inducing crystal, to battle Kong. Shimo's ice breath, responsible for the last ice age, injures Kong's right arm, but with Suko's help, Kong escapes, though he loses his axe. Andrews, Gia, Trapper, and Bernie travel to the Hollow Earth to locate the signal's source, finding the Monarch outpost destroyed. They discover a temple leading to a subterranean section housing a surviving Iwi tribe, who communicate telepathically. The group learns that the signal is a telepathic distress call from the Iwi. Inspecting ruins, they find hieroglyphics showing that the Skar King once tried to conquer the surface world and waged war against Godzilla's species. Godzilla defeated him and trapped him and his tribe in the Hollow Earth. The Iwi people predicted that Kong would eventually confront the Skar King, potentially allowing him to escape to the surface. Hence, they sent distress signals to attract Godzilla and Gia. The prophecy also indicates that Gia can reawaken Mothra, who maintains peace between Hollow Earth and the surface. Kong, sensing Gia, finds the temple and is fitted with a prototype exoskeleton arm brace to heal his frostbitten limb. Unbeknownst to them, one of the Skar King's loyalists has followed them and informs the Skar King, who assembles his invasion force. Gia successfully awakens the reborn Mothra. Godzilla, having absorbed cosmic radiation from Tiamat's lair, evolves, and his dorsal plates turn magenta. To lure Godzilla to the Hollow Earth, Kong surfaces in Cairo and calls out to him. Despite Kong's attempts to communicate, Godzilla attacks him. A brief fight ensues until Mothra arrives with Gia and convinces Godzilla to help Kong. The trio heads to the Hollow Earth to face the Skar King, Shimo, and their army. The battle drags them to Rio de Janeiro, where Shimo starts inducing another ice age at the Skar King's command, blotting out the sun with his ice breath. The factions are evenly matched, and the city is destroyed in the battle. Siko arrives with Kong's axe and destroys the crystal controlling Shimo. Freed from pain, Shimo listens to Godzilla, who directs him to the Skar King. Shimo and Kong freeze and shatter the Skar King. After undoing the Ice Age with his atomic breath, Godzilla returns to rest in the Colosseum. Gia reassures Andrews by choosing to stay with her. Mothra restores the Iwi's home barrier and departs. Kong, Shimo, and Siko return to Hollow Earth, where Kong becomes the ape tribe's new leader.